Bill Maher cries to Elon Musk about wokeness and cancel culture. Let's get into it. So Bill Maher had Elon Musk as a guest on his show. This is 2 nights ago. And in the quote-unquote interview slash questioning, Bill Maher was hobnobbing Elon Musk the entire way. It's as if Elon Musk invented water for this guy, Bill Maher. And I've been watching Bill Maher for so many years. This guy has become more cynical, become much of a boomer. He's gone to the right. He's a liberal. He's become a liberal, but a classical one, or a neoliberal. And so he's become more annoying over the years, and become more of a boomer over the years. And so he talked to Elon Musk about a lot of things when he wasn't kissing his ass and sucking him off. Among those things that he talked about with Elon was wokeness and cancel culture, about how they'd quote-unquote both been canceled for things they said, about how there's a quote-unquote woke culture, which is absolute bullshit. And when they talked about it, about wokeness and cancel culture, they mainly talked about it from the left. They didn't talk about it from the right, even though Bill Maher briefly mentioned that he gets it from the right, in addition to getting it from the left. But when they talked about it throughout this sit down, they mainly talked about it from the left, as if it was the left and the people, the students in college campuses and so on, that were doing this, that were quote-unquote too woke and quote-unquote employing cancel culture, practicing it. Let me ask Bill Maher a variety of questions. Bill, is it the left that's doing the book bannings in the last few years? Is it the left that's doing the book burnings in the last few years? What about the don't say gay bills that censor and silence gay people, people of the LGBT? Is that the left doing that? What about CRT, the teaching of CRT, critical race theory? No teaching of critical race theory and laws against teaching of critical race theory, like in Florida. Is that the left doing that, Bill? What about the laws boycotting against businesses who are boycotting or refuse to do business with Israel? There are at least 30 states, 30 U.S. states, in which if you're boycotting Israel or boycotting doing business with Israel as a business, you are then not allowed to do business with the state. Is that from the left, Bill, or is that from the right? Are all of these 5 things, 5 examples that I've given you of cancel culture, of censorship, of anti-freedom and attacks against freedom, is that from the left or from the right, Bill? And this is some of the bullshit that goes on with the media, the U.S. and mainstream media in general. They talk about wokeness and cancel culture as if it's this phenomenon from the left, when in actuality, a lot of this is from the right, and it has legislation backed by it. Unlike the left doesn't have legislation. And let me ask Bill another thing. You got canceled one time in your entire career. He keeps bitching about the left canceling him, about how there's wokeness and all of this stuff, and yet he's still been able to maintain his show, HBO show, have guests on like it's nothing. Let me ask Bill one thing. Bill's been canceled one time in his entire career. One time. That one time he was taken off television. That was after his 9/11 comments, which I fully support. I support the right to free speech, everyone's right to free speech, including Bill's. But the cancel culture came from the right, not the left. He legitimately criticized Bush's foreign policy, which was evil, and which is something I agreed with, and then he was canceled again from the right, not the left, as a result of making comments that were not fully pro-Bush or pro-Bush administration. So what's with all of the bitching and moaning about the left? What's with all the bitching and moaning about woke culture and cancel culture coming from the left, when it was the right who took you off the one time you were taken off the air? It was from the right. But that's what I have to say about this story, and Bill and Elon having a sit together this past Friday. What do you guys think about this topic? Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment that helps the community grow. Leave a like. That also helps the community grow. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this story. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, then tweet me. Let me know what you think about this story there. Take care.